We are ready now. Okay. We are ready now. Oh yeah now. Yes. 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 Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. You're all welcome. You're welcome to today's class. I welcome you all. I can see you. I can see Blessing. I can see Adetun. You're all welcome. You are welcome. If you can hear me, please just type in the section, yes, yes, yes. I want to know whether our audio is okay, whether it's ready and you can hear us live. Okay, yes, yeah, welcome everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Wow, hope all of us here, hope we were here last class. We came yesterday and today is continuation, you know. Hope you, if you were not here last class, hope you got the video link that I sent also so that you can have a background understanding of what we covered yesterday. If you are not here, just also send me a chat on the comment section on the Zoom. Let me know, drop your email so that we can send you the link for yesterday. All right, you are welcome to today. Today is the second day of the free training for data science, and we couldn't finish yesterday, so we're going to take it a step further today. And tomorrow, another facilitator will be taking you guys on. We are going deeper. So today we are going deep. So tomorrow's zone will be a bit deeper. Then Thursday will be Excel and machine learning. Then Friday will be the closing ceremony. So you are all welcome once again. I hope we all got the manual, and I hope we can all see my screen. Also, if you can't see my, okay, Adebowale, okay, Wale, I problem. I have your mail in the list. I don't know why you didn't get it, but I will send it to you once again. I hope we all got the manual. Sorry. And before we go into the manual, I hope you can see my screen, everybody. Can everybody see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. Just say yes. Okay, okay, all right. Thank you. You can see my screen. So I want you to also do me a favor. As you are enjoying this free class, I want you to share it with your friends, so that they too can enjoy what you are enjoying. So today promises to be very, very exciting because we are going deeper. And I don't know how many of us have been able to follow the email that I give. I know you might not get it, but I will quickly brush up on how to go about the installation. So today we are going into the analytics aspect. And what are we going to do today? We are going to learn about a tool. Yesterday we talked about various tools. We talked about various tools for data scientists, for data analysts, and for data engineer. And today we are going to start with the data analyst and pick one of those tools that I put in, that was in the list. And that tool is called Power BI. Power BI means Power Business Intelligence. The BI stands for Business Intelligence. So today, we want to look at what is Power BI? How do you get Power BI? What can Power BI do? And all that. A lot of us are familiar with Microsoft Excel. Power BI is a product from Microsoft, and it came as an offshoot of Microsoft Excel. So it means that if you are familiar with pivot tables in Excel, it can do the same thing. So Power BI is a standalone application. That means You download it for free, you install it on your laptop, and it runs. It's a complete BI software from Microsoft. If you can see the icon, the yellow icon here, that is Power BI. So once you install Power BI on your laptop, you will have this icon, this yellow icon you see here, Power BI desktop. There are many flavors of Power BI. There is the web version, there is the Power BI server, there is the Power BI for reporting, and there is the Power BI desktop. So what Microsoft did is, some are free, some are premium. So what it means is, some are premium in the sense that, like the Power BI server, you install it in your organization and everybody connects to that Power BI server. Every client in the organization connect to it. So from there, they are pulling reports, and it's a central repository like that. But for the Power BI desktop, just like the one I'm going to use now, this is the free version. It can only be on your laptop, like you see here. This one is on my laptop. Laptop B cannot connect to it, or any other, the only way people can connect to it is if you put it in the cloud. All right. So today we are going to discuss what Power BI does. It's basically for creating all sorts of reports. And at the end of today's class, we are going to be able to achieve this. See this beautiful report that is here? That is what we are going to be able to achieve. Likewise, this. Likewise, this. I think that's the same thing. We are going to be able to achieve all this. You can see how beautiful it is. You can see how this thing could really help your organization. All right. So, but before we go into that, I just need to tell you how it works. So Power BI desktop, which is the one we are going to be working with. You know, yesterday we talked about data being the foundation of business intelligence, of data analytics or data science. So Power BI needs data. Without data, it is useless. So it helps you can import your data inside. Importing means you drop it inside the application. You know, you start using it. You can transform your data. You can create various data models and create beautiful visualizations. You can even create visualizations that are more fantastic than this one you've seen here. This is just for beginners, with just the little things I did here for beginners. So Power BI is very easy to use. You can pick it, and within 30 minutes, you can start using Power BI. You know, that's the beauty of it. Can you believe that? Within 30 minutes, you can start playing around with Power BI. Power BI is free, as I said, but there are some premium versions. There's a Pro for collaboration. There's a premium for on-site. Then these are some of the features. You can do Power Query and data modeling, DAX. DAX means data expression. Just like we have formula in Excel, it can do something similar to that. What does that in Power BI is called DAX. Then visualization. The beauty of Power BI is the visualization. It does more visualization than Excel. So how do we install it? Yesterday, I sent us the link of how to install it. We go to our browser and type Power BI download. Once you open your browser and type on Google and you type Power BI download, the instructions are easy. You just get it there and download it. I think it's over almost 300 megabytes, if I'm not mistaken. So once you go to Google and you type Power BI download, you will see, just like I'm doing, you click the, so you see it here, you just click the downloads and you are good to go. You know, it's very easy, straightforward, you know, and there are various ways you can get it. You know, you can get it from Microsoft cloud. You can get it from the for Apple Store or your Google Store. But I just like going to this one, which is Power BI desktop free latest version. Click on that and the instructions are easy. So you see, telling me download for PC, you click on it and it starts the download. Then the installation, you know, Microsoft softwares are very, very easy to install. Once this file downloads and you see the file downloaded on your laptop, just double click on it and it starts the installation process. And once it starts the installation process, it brings about this software on your system. Then you can now see it on your laptop showing and displaying like this. So for Power BI, this is the interface. It has so many things you can see here. It has so many things you can see here. But just like every Microsoft application, they have menus. So we have various menus. We have one here, which has home, view, model, help. And under each one, we have different categories. Like view, you have various categories, modeling, help. This is for reading about how to use it. Then on the, okay, and on this side, you have three icons too. I will show you what it means. Then whatever you do is being displayed in the center here. This center that you see where I'm hovering my mouse is where every work you've done is being displayed. Then these are on the right hand side here. These are the tools you use to achieve what you have in here. All right, so if we go to the three most important icons I want you to focus on for now, I will explain others in details, is this one. This one is for reporting. That is what shows this one. This one shows the table, my various tables that I have imported into Power BI. And you can see the table names on the right hand side. I have table for countries, date, product, and subscribers. Then I have the last one, which is for model. This one shows the relationship between my tables. What is the relationship between this table, subscribers and countries? What is the relationship between subscribers and dates? What is the relationship between subscribers and products? So that is what relationship is all about. What relationship means, what is the thing connecting both of them together? Is it a one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, or many-to-many relationship? We'll get to that in the course of the class. Then here, so these are the three most important things you need to focus on. Here, the visualization, the tables, and the relationship. These are the stages you will follow when you are working with Power BI. Don't forget the visualization, the report, the data, and the model. All right, so this menu here, they are also very powerful. Home, modeling, and help. Under home, you can import your data. You can create your data. You can edit queries to manage your data and all that. Then on the modeling, you can create the relationship. There are also buttons here for relationship. Which kind of relationship do you want to create within the tables? Then the help is basically documentation, training videos. This one will take you to their YouTube page. You know, I would advise that you try and install. I don't know how many of us have been able to install it. If you have installed it, said yes, let me know quickly. If you have been able to install it yesterday night, let me know. And if you got stuck also, let me know. Where did you get stuck? Okay. Okay, some people say they've been able to install. Okay, good. Oh, you are stuck, Galaxy. All right. Okay, so let's just move on. And I heard that some people were stuck, some people were able to. Okay, no problem. We will sort that out in the course of the class. All right, so like I said earlier, Power BI, it works with data. So this manual, this is a manual I've sent to everybody also. I've sent this manual to everybody. It's a very simple manual. It's a manual I created to give you an intro into Power BI. It's just 10 pages. And I hope within the next 1.5 hours, we should be able to cover everything in this topic. Power BI is very broad. It has so many things it can do. But you know, in one day, I cannot teach you everything Power BI can do. But I can lay some foundations you can build upon, because I believe foundations are very important. Some of us are learning about this tool for the very first time. Some of us have heard about it before, but we have not used it. Some of us have used it and know more than what this manual is. whatever level you find yourself, whatever domain you find yourself, whatever your industry, I believe you all deal with data in one form or the other. Even if you are not using it in your industry right now, it is something you can use to help your job easy. It is something you can propose to your management. It will really help their job and make things easy. It makes reporting easy. It automates a lot of processes that you do manually. It makes you have insights and be able to plan ahead. You'll be able to predict ahead. It is a very good reporting. Just like a lot of us knows how to use Excel, this is much more than Excel, as you can see with what I've showed you so far. All right. Okay. Okay, somebody have uploaded the manual. Okay, some are stuck, some are still trying. All right. If you are stuck or you are still trying and you got the mail, just send me a mail, reply the mail, then I'll be able to put you through. If you need me to do a private maybe installation for you, whereby I can connect to your laptop through Team Viewer, I can quickly do that, or share my screen and install it all over. I don't want to waste time by installing it all over. That is why I want us to move on with them. Okay, with the class. So today's class is about we are going to use a data set. And the data set we are going to use, let me show you the data. It's about it's about some subscribers that subscribe to a product or a service, and we have various subscribers. So basically, we have the free subscribers and we have the paid subscribers, and we have people that have renewed their subscription. So those who have renewed their subscriptions are premium subscribers. They are paid subscribers. So these are the files. So when I talk about data, this is how the data looks like. This data we are going to work with. This is what it looks. I hope my laptop doesn't waste time. Still loading. All right. So these are the columns in the data. As you can see, we have, I just want us to have an idea of how the data looks like before we start loading it into Power BI. So we have the date they subscribe, we have the product, the package they subscribe to, if they are premium or free. Free means free, they didn't pay. Premium means they did, and the country where they are from, and the years they've been using our service. So let's assume this is a Netflix. Let's assume I have data from Netflix, and I have free, and I have their country and guarding all the years that they work with us. If you look at this data very well, you see that this data is really much. It's really much. We have over 564, you can see 564,000 for just the file for subscribers that shows whether they are new. So you'll be wondering, oh, 564, can Power BI handle that? It can handle more than that even, you know. That's, then we have another file that for new, those who just subscribed, and that one is quite voluminous too. So Power BI can, this one I think it's over almost 1 million records that are there. Okay, 378. So if you combine 500 and something to this, it's almost 1 million records. We are going to use all this with in the course of the class. So we have another file here for the countries, various countries that our subscribers are from. Then we have another file here for the package. Okay, thank you so much, Obani, first. So we have another one for the package. So those who are premium, they are paying $23, and those who are free are paying $0. So that is, so with this, I think you should be able, you see the data is very easy. We have subscribers, we don't even have their name, we just have their country, we have, whether they are free or this, what we are really after is the money we are generating from them. We could have their name also, but I didn't include name in this data. So I'm going to start a new project, and I don't want to tamper with the one we have before. So we're going to start a new project and see how we go through the process, we'll go through the flow. So I would like us to follow the manual as careful as you can so that you don't miss any step. I've written the steps in plain English. So in this session, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to import some data. I will show us how to import data now, and just follow all the bullet points. It's very easy, very, very easy to follow. Follow the bullet points step by step. Don't miss any step, because once you miss a step, it could make you lose. Once you lose the step, you will find it very difficult to continue because you won't be getting the output you need to get. So you just need to follow it carefully for now, because I just want to assume all of us are learning it for the first time, So let's follow it step by step so that we don't miss any point. All right. So once you launch Power BI for the first time, this is what you see. Once you see this page, it's telling you try for free, sign in and all that. I normally just close it. You can see this one is a blank one, and there's nothing displayed right now. So once you open Power BI, this is what you see. And in the manual, I said in this session, we are going to see how to get our data into Power BI. Remember those data I was showing you, those Excel files. We have a data set we are going to use. This file contains data of subscribers to a product. So we click on the home, get data. So when I say home, I mean this home, right? And there is a get data here. So once you click get data, your data could be in different what is? Okay, hello Morak. I can see your chat. So once you see when you click on get data, you are not trying to get your data into Power BI. Your data could be in different formats. It could even be connected to a database. That is why we have the option of SQL Server here. And if you see that the data you are trying to bring in is not in any of these options, click on more. It gives you a broader view of the various categories of data you could bring into Power BI. It's a very powerful application. So which category are you trying to bring? Is it file that you want to bring? If you see a PDF, is your table in a PDF? Power BI can get it. If it's in XML, is it in text or CSV? Is it in a SharePoint folder? Those of us that manage SharePoint servers. Is it a database? Are you looking at connecting Power BI to a database so it can fetch? If you are, no matter the database you are using, search here. There are some database here, but I believe most of the database we use are here. SQL Server, Access, is it IBM, is it SAP, is it Oracle, name it. You see, it has connectors to any of them. But so is it Azure? That is Microsoft Machine Learning Cloud, online services or other. There will always be a way to get your data into Power BI. So for now, we are going to look at the option that it's in the manual. The manual said, from the list drop down, look for folder options. That is what we are going to use. We are going to import a folder. All right, so once you click on Power BI again, you can see the option for folder here. You click on folder and click connect. So it will take you to your laptop. You click browse. Where is the folder you want to import into Power BI? So I'm going to look for it. I placed it in my documents. So this is my subscribers. I open the subscribers. Then there's another folder here called subscribers. That is the one that contains the two files that I showed you earlier. The file for renewal and new subscribers. I click on it and I click OK. So now you can see that it's showing here the path to the folder is showing here now. It wasn't there before. Then I click OK. Okay, so it brings us this dialog box and shows me that, okay, Morak, you are welcome back. So it brings up this dialog box here and shows me the content of the files in that folder. There are two rows here. There's a file, the name of the file is called new.csv, and there's another one called renewal.csv. Those are the two files that are in that folder, isn't it? And it's telling me some other information about them, the path, the date created, the attributes, and all that. Then if you look down here, it's telling me they are binary files because it's a .csv file. If you look down here, there are different menus. I'm going to tell you what they mean straight up. This one means load it directly into Power BI. This one means combine the two files because it sees two files here. And it sees that the rows are the same. The columns are the same. What I mean by the columns are the same is the columns that are in this file, new.csv, is the same columns that are in renewal.csv. So Power BI has quickly detected that and said, hey, you have two files, but the two files have the same column name. Should I merge them together? That is what that combine means. Then load means don't merge them, just load them to Power BI. Then transform means I want to work on the Power Query, and that is the one we are going to use right now. I want to merge it myself. I want to do some modifications myself. That is what that transform means, transforming the data right from the Power Query. So we click on transform. You're going to open another window. Can you see? Another window I just popped up now. This window is called Power Query Editor. Power Query Editor. It looks similar to that one, but this one has more menus here. You can see transform, add column, view, tools, help, home, and it shows the table name, the folder name here. Then every step I do, anything I do on this Power Query, the steps are applied, will be displayed here as applied steps. You will always use Power Query once you want to transform your data. This is the engine room where you open your thinking cap, you start modifying your data, adding changes, deleting some columns, transforming some columns, which you are going to do right now. I just want us to follow us closely. All right, so that is what I wrote here, transform data. This open the Power Query, then it brings us here. Then you win, okay, so let me go back to Power BI Query Editor. Right, if you notice, I have so many windows open here. This one, this is the Power BI desktop that I opened. This is the Power Query window that is here right now. So if you look closely, there's a button here called Combine Files. I'm going to combine myself and click the Combine button. That means I want to merge the two tables to get the two files as one. So it's saying, please wait. It's trying to do it. Then it says skip. All right, so this is where it brings me. It's trying to merge the two files together and it's asking me, should I skip files with error? So if the file has an error, should we skip it? And I said yes. If I wanted to display more than 200 rows, I can click. All right, so these are just telling me the origin. This is a comma separated file. And I click OK. So Power BI is not slow. Don't think it's very slow. It's just because I have so many applications running on my server. That is why it's slow. It looks slow. Now, if you look closely, you will see that the steps here had increased. Power BI automatically has done some things, and these are the steps. And if you look closely here too, it has done some things. That is why this is where automatically the ones I will do, you will start seeing them. All right, so this is the file. It has succeeded in merging the two. So if you see, I keep scrolling down, we should be having almost a million rows of all the combination of the two files. Remember, I told you they were of the same column. You can see we have a lot of rows. Keep scrolling down. You keep scrolling down. I just don't want to waste time. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to start transformation. All right. So you start tweaking it to your taste. You start modifying it to how you want it to look. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do here. So we have various columns. This is a column. This is another column. This is another column. This is another column, and this is the last column. So if you look at this column now, this column is called source.name. And we can see something like ABC here. It means that data type is text. There's another one here, dates. It's showing the data type text. Anywhere you see ABC, it means it's text, text, text. This one is showing numbers or integers. It's the data type. You can actually change it to any data type you want, you know. But remember, once you change it, it's going to affect the output. So you should be very careful with what you change. All right, so what I'm going to do now is, I don't like the way this new.csv is, and I want to remove the .csv. Well, I don't like the name I'm seeing in this column. So what I wrote in the manual is select the source.name column and ensure you are in the home tab and select replace values, which is what I'm going to do now. So what I want to do is I want to make sure only new is showing on this column and not new.csv. So I select it. Once you select it, it becomes yellow. You see, I selected it and I say replace values. So when it's going to bring up a window and I put, what do I want to replace? .csv. What do I want to replace it with? Blank. And I click OK. Can you see that the .csv has now gone? So that is like transformation that is happening. The transformation I talked about, that once you start the transformation, this is where you transform your data at the Power Query. Then that is done. And don't forget, I've not saved this file at all. So it's still on the Power Query, showing untitled Power BI, and my Power BI desktop is still untitled because I've not saved yet. So the next thing I'm to do is to change the column type. Is to rename the column to type. All right. So this column that is called source.name, I want to rename it to a new name. That's the column name. I can just right click and click rename. And the new name I want to give it, I type it there, which is better. Okay. As you change the name, it shows automatically. And if you look at the right-hand side, you can see the steps have started increasing. You renamed column, you replace value, and you can actually undo it. If you click on the arrow, it undoes, it undo. You can see that the name is back, the content of the column is back. So you can undo and you can do again, you know. So I'm just going to click on it, replace value. So that is what that apply step is for. Then rename the column. Type. All right. So that is transformation you are seeing there. That is how you transform your data bit by bit, you know. Then select the type column on the transform tab, select format and capitalize each word. All right. So what it means is I want to, somebody's. Okay, I show the undo again. Okay. The undo on the query editor, you see the apply steps on your right hand side. You just click on it. You click on its arrow. It's like undo in Microsoft Word. You know, if you are typing a document in Microsoft Word, you can also do undo there. You know, there's one arrow undo. Like, where is it here? This is Microsoft Word. So, all right, I'm trying to admit some people in. So undo, this is it. you come here and you click on this. I don't know whether you can see my screen. You come here and you click on it and it cancels. I don't want to do it all over. You just click on it. It will clean up what has been done here. That's what it does. All right. So the next step is okay. I guess you understand it now. Some people are trying to join. I'm trying to admit them. Sorry for the delay. All right, so that is done. Then so we want to capitalize each word. So let's say I want all this N to be capital. I make sure I select that column. I'm still on that column. I make sure I select that column and click transform. And click who is waiting again? This person is just waiting. I've accepted, buddy. All right. So you click on that column. We want to make all this N capital. So once you click on transform and make sure you have selected the column, you click on format and you click capitalize each word. So you can see the N is now capitalized. Did we get that? We will get a replay of the video. So you can always rewatch, So because there are so many menus I'll be going through and I won't want us to waste time. Okay. I'm trying to admit all. That's why I'm doing this. All right. So that is how to capitalize each word. You can see the N has now transformed. That is how to do that. This is just some little transformation we are doing, So for the date column, I also want to, for the date column, which is this one, this column, I want to split it. I want to split it, and I also want to, what I want to do to achieve here is, you can see it has date like 9/3/2018 and the time. So I want to remove the time from the date and make the date a data type date. Just it's showing ABC and it's wrong. That is how the data came. So I want to make it to be date data type so that once I'm working with it, it will be displaying date and not just text. All right, so how do I achieve that? I've written the steps here. For the date column, select it, and then on the home tab, select split delimiter. Split delimiter. I hope you can all hear me. So what I'm going to do now is pick on the date, then make sure I'm on the home tab. I want to split. You will see once I split by delimiter. So it's going to ask me, okay, I want to split this column by what? Column. I think it's column I wrote there. Okay, by space. You select space and I click OK. Right, so you can see what has happened here. It has divided the date into date.1, date.2. And you can see that here we have just the date and here we have the time. They are separated now. That's what I wanted to achieve. So this one is still showing ABC, but I want the data type to be but I want the data type. I want the data type to be time. So that's what I'm going to do now. So for me to achieve that, I will right click that column and change the data type using local. All right, let me just do it so that you see. This column, I right click, change the data type and choose local. Then I pick date. Local, I look for my language, my country and my language. and I click OK. No, now can you see the transformation that has happened? It's now showing the data type is not text anymore, ABC. ABC is text, or yes, it has changed to a date data time. All right, it has changed to a date data time. That is what we are trying to achieve, and we'll be able to achieve that. I hope it's not too complex. You just click of button. I did so many steps, but I hope you were able to catch the idea of, okay, I don't have your Komolafe. You say I don't have the local language Yoruba. Okay. No problem. Just watch what I'm doing. You can always private chat me later, so I can put you through so that we carry everybody along. But I just want you to get the idea of how to change data type. Normally, if you want to change data type, it's not supposed to be that complex. Just for you to click the data type and change. But if you change that one, when I changed to date, it was giving me error. That was why I had to go through that route. You get. So if you want to change data type on a norm, like you want to change this one, you can just change like this. Pick the data type you want it to change to. That's like it. But that one was giving me error. That was why I had to go through that route. That is why I included the steps in. So it's not always that complex. You understand? All right. So we want to import another data into our Power BI. And this data we want to import is the package. So let's go back to the query editor, and you can import so many kinds of data and merge them together and use them for powerful reporting. So if you want to get another data, you come here, you pick the data I want to pick now is an Excel file, not a folder. So I'm going to go back to the query editor and click new source, Excel. Then go back to where I stored them. Then click on package and click open. Still loading. So it brings this for me. The package shows the price for premium and free. All right. So that is the content. That is the content of this. See, this is the content of this, and here is the same. It's actually the same thing. So I just pick one of them, and I click OK. So this is it. This is it showing here now. All right, so that's how simple it is to import. Now we've been working on this Power Query since. We want to leave this Power Query. You just don't close it. You need to apply. You click, there's a drop down here. Click close and apply. So once you close and apply, all what you have done, the transformation and everything you have done goes to the Power BI desktop that we opened the first time. So I'm going to click close and apply now. Then you can see my mouse is still rolling. It's trying to bring it in. It's applying the changes, bringing all those things to the Power BI desktop. Remember, the query was a pop-up when we click transform data. So it's bringing it in. It's trying to load everything into my Power. All those transformation it was doing it in the memory. Now it's still trying to bring it back to Power BI. That Power Query was working on the memory. So it's utilizing your memory, your computer memory, your computer resources. Now you are telling it, move it from the memory, move it to the Power BI desktop itself. That is what it's trying to do right now. Don't forget, we have not yet saved the file. It's still untitled. All right. I hope we are, hope I'm not too fast. Hope you are learning one or two things. Let me know in the chat section if you are learning, if it's too fast, or if you are learning, if you are getting it little by little. If you are getting it, or am I too fast? Because there's another class tomorrow, an entire new class, and there's another person taking it. So I need to finish my own today. Oh, I'm learning, but I'm fast. Sorry, we are under time. So if I'm to take this class, it's supposed to be a whole day. That if it's a physical class, it's like 9 to 6, 10 to 6. Just imagine. And this is just a. We know a lot of you will be at work, so some might be at break, or some might work from home. So we're trying to utilize that period. It's supposed to be like a 6 hour training. If you really want to get deep into Power BI. All right. So Power BI is set. Yeah. So it's set. How do I know it's set? Very easy. You can see here now on my right hand side. These were the three menus I was telling you about: the report, the table, and the model. So this is the report. It's empty. There's no report here now. The table. This is the table now. So this is the table for the package, and this is the table for the subscribers. You can see. Then there's no relationship. So these are the two tables we have brought in so far. Wow, is it making sense now? So when we click on the model, it brings us this. When we click on this, it brings us the table. And when we click on this, it brings us the visualization. We've not done any visualization yet. So now what we've done is making sense. Model shows us the two tables as iconic diagrams. Then this one shows us the table, and this one shows us visualization, which we don't have yet. All right, so we're going to bring in we're going to import another file now, making the third file. But with this time around, we're going to pick an option, text and CSV. So I'm here now in the manual. I'm in page 6. So we're going to get in another file. So this is it. We're going to get data, Excel. No, that one is text and CSV. This text and CSV because it's a text and CSV file. And the file we are looking for is what? Countries. Countries. This is countries, and you click open. Everyone in waiting room. Is everyone in wait? Nobody's in waiting room. All right. Can you all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Let me know sharply. I want to know whether you can hear me. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Let me know. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay, good. All right. So this is a new file we are trying to bring in. It's just the countries. So this one is simple. It's not so long like the other ones. These are the countries we have our subscribers. Different countries: Canada, Denmark, France, and so on. All right. And you click on the transform. I think we are familiar with this page now. You click on transform data, then it brings the Power Query again. Voila. The Power Query is up again that we just left. So here, there was something I didn't tell you, which I want to use now. Here, you can rename the table to what you like. The country was called, the file we imported was called countries. So you're going to name it what? D countries. D countries. Just put a D there because it's a dimension. That D stands for dimension. You get to know about that later. And that's all. Just click the D in front. That was all we did in that one. And okay, then select transform. On the home tab, select first row as header. Okay, so yes, that is true. If you look at it now, you will notice that column 1, the name of the column is column 1. Column 2, the name of the column is column 2. So you go to transform, select first name as what I want to happen now is I want the name of the column to be called country code, and I want the name of the second column to be called country. You can see that it's not like that here. So that is why I wrote in the manual is transform, select first row as header under the home tab. So on the home tab, use first row. There's a menu here. Use first row as headers. And once I click on it, you just put your mind in these two columns. See what we're going to happen now. Can you see? It has transformed it. Now, the country code is the name of the column and country is the name of the second column. Now you can see all my changes are reflected here also. All right. Thank you. You can hear me. So this is transformation taking place right now. So now you can close and apply this Power Query also. Close and apply. Close and apply. So that it's so you're going to see, okay, it's applying it to the Power BI desktop. Wow, it's there right now. Can you see? Can you see it now? The countries is also included as some of the tables. So we have 3 tables now. If you go to the model, you see the 3 tables showing. If you go to the table, you see the 3 tables that are here, but we have no visualization yet. So we are really making progress, right? Now we are going to modeling. Modeling. So far, we've learned how to, how to start Power BI, how to load data into Power BI, and how to do some little transformation in Power BI. We've not done a lot, but at least you know what I mean by transformation when I say transformation now. How we were able to rename a column, delete some things in a column and all that. Now we are going to modeling. We are going to quickly do some things on modeling. So modeling is all about relationship. Data modeling is all about relationship. Relationship is very, very vital in database. It shows the kind of relationship that you can have with your data. And the relationship, there are different kinds of relationship when it comes to data. There is one-to-one, there is one-to-many, and there is many-to-many. One-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. A typical example of one-to-one relationship is one person can have only one BVN number. That's one-to-one. So one BVN number is attached to one person in that record. You can't see one person attached to 2 BVN. Even if you have 5 accounts, bank accounts, you can only have one BVN number, isn't it? That is a one-to-one relationship, isn't it? The one-to-many relationship, one-to-many relationship is states and cities. A state could have many cities, isn't it? But a city can have only one state, can belong to only one state. Do we get it? That is many-to-many relationship. That is one-to-many. So in a state, we have many cities. Like in Lagos, we have so many cities in Lagos State. Ikorodu, Epe, Mushin, blah, 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 blah. All right. So that is one-to-many relationship. The many-to-many relationship is a scenario whereby many students, okay, somebody's saying something. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so many-to-many relationship is a situation whereby we have, like in a school setting, many students could take many courses, and many courses could be taken by many students. You understand? So let's say Physics 101, many students are taking it. And Physics 101 belongs to Physics department, but many students from different departments, Greek, sciences, they are all taking it. So that is a many-to-many relationship. All right, so we are going to work. I just quickly explained that one. So I just want to show us how to apply it into Power BI. So why do we need to apply it into Power BI? We need to apply it because Power BI is all about reporting. And if there's no relationship between any of these tables, if there's no relationship between this table or this table or this table, then there is no way Power BI could fetch information. If there's no relationship between subscribers and the package they do, then there's no way Power BI will be able to fetch information from here. If there's no relationship between the country and the subscribers, then you can only see information about the subscribers, but you can't see the country they belong to. You won't be able to see the country they belong to. You won't be able to see the country code. You won't be able to know whether the package, the product they subscribe to, you won't be able to know whether they are free subscribers or premium subscribers. So that is why relationship and modeling is key. We do a course called data modeling in our training. It's a course on its own, because there could be situations whereby you want to build your database from scratch. How do you model it? Modeling is like foundation. When you build the foundation, and that is where you'll be able to build the structure of your data on top of it. It's very, very key. So we're going to see how to create a simple model, very simple model right now. All right, so the first thing I do is to get to this model is just to click this button here that looks like 3 tables joined together. Click on it and it brings you here. Then if you are going to do it later, just follow the step by step. So from the country table, select country code and drag it to country code in subscriber table. That is English, Abby. Let me just show you what it means. So this is country. And don't forget, you can move this thing anywhere you like. So when you do relationship, you are linking a particular column to another column. Don't forget, this is all these things here. This is the table name, D countries, and these are the columns it contains. This is the table name, subscribers, and these are the columns it contains. This is the table name, D product, and these are the columns it contains. So we are trying to create a relationship between these D countries and subscribers. So, and the connecting thing there is country code. How do I know it's country code? That will be the connection, because country code is here, country code is here. So you use, most times, not all the time, when you see 2 primary keys that are the same, you use them to connect each other. So I'll just click on country code, put my mouse on it, and drag to that part. Once I put it on country code, select the mouse change, and I release it. Once I release it, it does a relationship diagram there. You see, it's done. You can delete it if you want. If you put your mouse on that relationship diagram, it shows you these are the 2 columns that are connected to each other from each table. You can double click on that relationship and you can see a better view. So this is the first table, subscribers. This is the second table, yeah. And this is the connection. The one that is gray is showing you that this is what is connecting both of them together. Many to one or one to many. That is correct. There's a better way to do this relationship. If you don't want to drag, you just click on relationship here. You click on manage relationship. You can see manage relationship. Once you click on manage relationship, it asks you what relationship do you want to do. Then you click subscribers and this country code. You can do new or delete or whatever. But me, I like the drag because I just drag. I don't need to go there and start, clicking. This is easy for me. So the relationship is built right now between these 2 tables, isn't it? There's another relationship I want us to create. We're going to create a relationship between the product and subscribers. So we're going to use package from the product and drag it to product on subscribers. All right, so we go in here, package. So we're going to connect them with a package. The package shows the whether they are free or they are paid. That is the package. And the price column here shows the amount, $23. So we're going to connect package to products. Now the relationship is done, isn't it? Wow, so we've made a little progress right now. All right, so that is that. That's what I also put here. Yeah, so so if you look at if we go back to the relationship, there is no way. This is where you put on your thinking cap. There is no way we have anything that relates to time, to date. Let's say we want to see reports. Just imagine your boss say we want to see reports of subscribers in months, weeks, and days. There's no way we can generate that, because what we only have is this column that shows, don't forget the column. Let me show you again. You see, this column is just one showing us the dates, but we can't know, okay, how many subscribers subscribe in March, How many subscribers subscribe in June? How many subscribers subscribe in the first 10 weeks, in the first 50 weeks? We can't really know that from here. So how do we go about it so that we can have, when we want to show our report, we can see reports in breakdown of months, of months, of weeks, and of days? How do we do that? We can create a new table, and that new table will store months, weeks, and days because we don't have it. So we are going to generate it. We are going to generate that table, that new table, just from this column. We'll use some formulas. That is when we start applying DAX to generate that thing, that column that will contain weeks, months, and days from here. All right, so how do we go about it? It's very easy. So we go back to the data view. We go back here and we pick new table. I hope you are still following somehow. Or if I know I'm a bit fast, but we just need to rush it so that we can at least achieve some level of progress today. We can always go back to the manual and we can follow it step by step. Don't worry. If you have questions, you can always send me, like I've always said, you can always send me a, this thing, a private message or an email, then I will definitely attend to you. All right, so we are back to the data view. So we want to create a new table that will store all those things that I mentioned. I want to see reports that we have things like months, weeks, and days. So if you look at the manual here, I wrote a DAX formula. I may not be able to explain what this formula does. I may not be able to explain the details of this formula, but what this formula is trying to do is to generate something like this, to generate something like this, day, month, and year. And I'm going to use that formula. So in order not to waste time, I'm not going to copy and paste it in the formula bar. So once you click on new table, this new table, want to generate a new table. You can actually generate a new table from PowerBI, even if you don't have that table, but you're going to be dependent on other tables. So I'm just going to, now it's telling me what is the formula that I need to use to generate the table. I will just clean up that one and paste, so that I don't waste time. But there's a catch here. Don't forget, we are working on that column called date.1. So I need to make sure it's also date.1. Yes, because I've changed my own column. Remember, I changed it to date.1. Then I come back here, make this one to date.1. All right, and I press enter. All right. So what it has, this is it. This is what it has generated. It has generated all the days in 2018 for me. All the days from January 1st to January 30, December 31st, 2018. So you can see I have all the dates. So this is what that formula generated for me. It's just a column, isn't it? It's just a column, but it contains all the dates. That's what we have a course on DAX also. It has all the days from January 1, 2018 to December 31st. So that is what that formula did. So this is the kind of thing DAX can do for you. You get it now? This is the kind of things DAX can generate for you. Somebody is asking something. Yeah, the recording will be made available. made available, definitely. So this is some of the things DAX can do for you. You see, if you are to be inputting this yourself, it will take you a while. But with the DAX, I'm able to generate this with just a click of a button. So from the modeling tab, ensure you set the data type to date, to day, month, and year. All right, which is what I'm going to do now. Now I have a new column. Then I need to change the data type to, so this is what I mean. This column, I want to change the data type to day, the format, day, month, and year. So I'll look for that one that has DD, MM, and this is it, DD, MM, and YYY. All right, so can you see it has changed it to that? It has removed the day, the time, and it's just showing day, month, and year. That is what that click of a button has done for me. All right, so so we're going to create a new column for another column again, but this one is going to calculate the months, and this is the formula. This is that formula. We're going to create a new column called month number. So what I mean is from this column, I want to create another column here, and that one is going to calculate month number. So it will tell me for each row which month it is, which month. So it will tell me this one is January, this one is low like that, February. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to create new column. Let me just copy and paste so we don't waste time. Month number. I just copy. So you two can do that, but if we can private chat me if you want to know details of DAX, because if I'm to explain DAX, it's another topic on its own. So we want to create a new column called month number. So I go back here, you know, where the column, you see where this column is showing equals to. It means if you don't put a name here, it will name that column. But because I want it to have a name, I can clean it off and give it my own name. So it means, you see that column that used to be here is now month number and date. Now I put the formula there and I press enter. You can see. Now it has generated a column for me called month number. Now if I scroll down, you can see it's increasing. April is 4 and all that. That's what month number does. There's another column I need to quickly create called month name. So it's going to tell me whether it's January or February or March or April. All right. So I'm going to create a new column again. See, PowerBI is very easy to use if you know how to navigate around it. I press enter. It's going to generate the month name. Yeah, you can see January, February, March. So it's generating it based on this table, based on this column. That's what it's generating. And I think there's one more column, month name. Okay, now let's make sure. Okay, month name is sorted by, okay. Month name is sorted by month number. Okay, what I mean there is, I want to make sure that this month name is sorted by month number. That means I want it to be sorted by this. So there's a button here called sort by column. Select the column you want to sort and click sort by. What do you want to sort it by? Month number. So it's correct now. It has sorted it for me. So it's sorted. So January is 1 and all that. All right. So so we want to create another one for week number. So I just copy. Let me just copy quickly and go back to Power BI. Week number, a new column. Week number, week number. Clean this off. So you're going to tell me the week. I press enter. And it's very fast. So telling me this is week 3, week something like that. The week of this date, that's what it's doing, calculating it for me. Week number. Then I need another one. The last column we should create will be week number name. All right, I just copied that one too. I copy and I go and create a new column. Week number name. I paste it, I press enter. Right. So do you get it? So this is telling us that this one is a Monday, Tuesday, like that, like that, like that. Then we can also sort. I said you should sort. You should. Now let's sort week number name by week number, which we did earlier. Week number name. Let's sort it by. You click on the column you want to sort by week number. So it's sorted. Wow, that's it. So that's how to do that. Okay, so there's one more last thing to do, is to mark this table as a date table. Yes, we want Power BI to know that this is a date table we just created with many columns in it. So we go to this place, we make sure you are in modeling and click mark as date table, because everything there is all about date. So that's what it's going to do right now. I don't know why it's slow. Okay, then click date and click OK. So that's how to do that one. So now we have successfully created. If we go back to it now, can you see what all the things we've been doing with formula? This is it now. Can you see the beauty? So we've generated a new table, and that new table has several columns. That new table is a date table, and it has everything like date, date name, date number, week number name. Very easy. I know it's not easy right now because you're getting to know it for the first time, but this is how to generate a table. If you discovered that, oh, you need to improvise, quickly generate a table based on another table. So we're going to create a relationship between this new table we have created with subscribers. And the relationship is, finally, let's go to model. Okay, we're going to create a relationship between date table and subscriber table. So we are going to use date, isn't it? Because date table and subscriber table. So what do you think will be the connection? Is date. Date is here, date is here. All right, so click on date, drag to date. Now, the relationship is done. Can you see it? I can click just to make sure it did the right thing for me. And yes, it did the right thing for me. Good. So we've done 4 tables. One table was generated, others were imported. One table was generated from a particular column. And we have 4 tables right now. And there are some columns we don't need in the date table. So I said hide month name and month number and week number. How do we hide a column? The reason why we hide it, we don't want it to display in our visualization. So this is, I said month number and week number. Month number, just right click month number here, hide, and week number, hide, so that it doesn't show in our report. That is what that is all about. Now we have successfully created them. If you look at here too, it's showing you have hidden it. You can go back and always undo what you have done. All right. So that brings us to the end of topic 3. Now we are in topic 4, and after this we are on page 8 already. We'll be getting to the visualization. Now we are going to apply DAX. We've already applied it, just now when we're working on it. So we want to create what we call measures. Measures are calculated values. They are different from columns. Measures stand on their own, but there's a difference between a column and a measure. Column, we were using formula, we were seeing it was being displayed straight up, right? Like all these ones you saw here. Let me go back. Like all these ones you saw here, we're using formula, new column, new column, new column. But when you do a measure, it doesn't display here. It displays here. It's a value. It's like when you say average, or when you say standard deviation, it is a value, compressed value. When you say median, when you say mode, you don't see mode displayed in a column, isn't it? You don't see average displayed in a column. You don't see sum displayed. So all those things like sum, average, standard deviation, median, they are called measures. They are something we call measures in data analysis. They are measures because they don't display on the column, like they're not column values. They only display here where you can use them. You can use them for your visualization. So that is what we are going to create now, and we are going to use some formulas. So we want to create total subscribers. As I said earlier, total subscribers is going to be summation of all the subscribers we have, both the freed one and the paid one. Then total revenue. Total revenue will be, what do you think total revenue will be? Who can quickly tell me what it's going to calculate? Who knows it? Sharply. Who is following me? Who can tell me total revenue? What do you understand by, how do you think PowerBI calculate total revenue? And total revenue. Another person tell me total premium. Who knows? Sharply. Who can quickly tell me that? With all I've been saying so far, total revenue, what do you think PowerBI will do? Before I show you the formula. Any takers? You're going to be giving gift to anybody that says the right thing. You get it. Get iPhone 12. Sharply, who can tell me what you think will happen? Total income. Okay. Revenue is total income. Okay. You know, I agree, total income that they have generated, right? Okay, but you know, we have free and paid. I want to know, what will he use in those two? Sharply. Total sales. Yes, we have two categories. We have free and paid. So what will PowerBI use? Sharply. We have free and paid subscribers. Don't forget. So what will PowerBI use? Sharply. Who knows? Any takers? Premium, paid. Yes, correct. It's going to use the paid, not the free. Because the free, they are paying 0. Yes, you are right. You're going to use, but for the total subscribers, what is he going to use? Who knows? Sharply. Who knows? So total subscribers, what is he going to use? Who knows that? Any takers? Sharply. We have to, what is he going to use for total subscribers? Yeah, both. Yeah, you're right. Correct. So I owe you iPhone 12. Just buzz me after the class for your iPhone is here. All right, so it's going to use both the paid and the free, but in the total revenue, it's going to use only yes, so iPhone 12. Call me for your iPhone. I'm serious. iPhone 12 giveaway. iPhone 12 casing, not iPhone 12, iPhone 12 casing. All right. So it's good but for the premium, it's going to use the people that are subscribed. So we want to use PowerBI. We want to use the formula to quickly calculate all these things sharply now. Not going to waste time. All right. So we are going to use, just that I'm rushing you. All these things are functions, These are functions. This is a function, count rows. If you've been using Excel, there are functions you have been using. There are things you have been using that are functions that you don't know. Like when you do sum in Excel, you are using a function called SUM, but it's just that you type it also, isn't it? In Power BI, you type it also. So these are functions, and these are the values that the function is working on. This is the function, and it has brackets. Any value can be inside. Don't worry, we'll still come back. Don't worry, we'll still come back to this class. I promise you, one of these days, we'll tell our guy to let us do another one. All right, so we're going to calculate total subscribers. How do you create measures? Very easy. All these measures are going to be for subscribers, don't forget. So all these measures, they are going to be for subscribers. Let me close these ones. Okay, so this is where we want to create all the measures, you see, here. So I'll just right-click subscribers, create new measure. I can do it like this, or I can come here and click new measure. See, there are two ways. I can come here and right-click and click new measure. So it's going to open something telling me, okay, my measure, what is the formula? Let me just quickly, sharply, let me just quickly copy the formula. All right, but this one is straightforward. That's the name of the measure. The name of the measure is total subscribers. And what is the measure doing? It's going to count all the subscribers, count rows. It's going to count all the rows of what? Subscribers. You know, there's a table called subscribers. So I'm telling PowerBI, count all the rows for me sharply. So I'm going to just copy and paste. You don't need to, this one is very straightforward. So sharply, I just paste it there. So I'm going to call my column total subscribers, count all the rows, and I press enter. Yeah, it's done. You see, you won't see it here. It's not a column, but you can see it here showing. You can see. Can you all see it? Total subscribers is showing now. All right. So there's another column measure I need to create. Okay. I was saying you can drag it. Okay, let me just quickly show you that one. Total subscribers. If I drag it to here, it's showing it on my visualization. You see, we have almost 1 million subscribers. I just drag that measure and drag it here. That is that for you. All right. So another measure I need is total free subscribers. Now, I'm going to use count rows, filter subscribers, product, where product is equals to free. So I'm telling PowerBI, I want the measure to be called total free, but you're going to count rows, and I put another function, filter. And what is it filtering? It's filtering the subscribers where the subscriber product is equals to free. Those are the also free. All right, so sharply, I'm just going to go there sharply now and create a new, I right click my table, subscribers, new measure. I just paste the formula there sharply. Yeah, done. And I press enter sharply. Now you can see my total free is also there. Let me just quickly show you in the visualization. Total free, where is it? Yeah, it's there sharply. So we have almost 585 total free, and we have total revenue, total subscribers 942, almost 1 million. So you can see we have a lot of free people than paid people. Can you see? Yeah. So what else are we? Let me go back to my table. What else are we creating? Another measure. Total revenue is going to be total premium times sum. But before I do total revenue, let me do premium, because without premium, I won't be able to multiply this and this together. So let me do total premium first. Understand? Total premium is those who are paying, right? Those who are paying, who paid to the who subscribe, who paid that $23, isn't it? So let me do that one sharply too, sharply. The new measure. So I want to know how much we are really making, how much is entering the company. So these are ways. I don't know whether you are seeing how you can apply it to your organization, to your data. So total premium, can you see it here now? This is my total premium. Let me just quickly show you on visualization. Total premium, where is it? Let me drag it. Okay, so these are the people for total premium. 383,000 people. These are the number of people that are paid, not the revenue yet too. So I'm going to do the revenue now. So I'm showing you visualization small now. Can you see? This is how visualization is. Very easy, just drag. But I'm still going to show you all these ones, how to use it sharply. All right, so let's do total revenue now. That was what I was asking you, that I'll give you iPhone 12. Somebody got it. I'm going to give him iPhone 12 casing. So let me do the total revenue now that is coming in. I'll just right click my table, new measure, then sharply I just put the formula there. But you know, this formula is just common sense. By the time you start playing with DAX, you get to know a lot of things. These things are just total premium times price, you know. It's just normal mathematics. You're multiplying total premium times price. That's what we are doing here. I just press enter sharply, and it calculates it for me. Total revenue. Okay, my premium is, the name is wrong. I put a dot there. Okay, total revenue now. Let me quickly show you how much is coming in. Okay, let me show you how much is coming in. Total revenue, total revenue. You can also drag, you see, you can drag to create space. You can reduce to create space like this. Very easy. I think you will start, total premium, total revenue. Let me just drag. This is total revenue, 9,185,495. That's the total revenue that has come in. All right, all right. So what measures are we creating again? We've done total premium. Okay, total free. The percentage, I think I've done total free. Let me check. I've done total free. Then total premium, I've done it. The percentage premium, let's know the percentage premium. This is just turning into a percentage, you know. I'll go back, new measure, percentage premium. This is just turning into percentage. There's no big deal there. This one, I mistakenly created it. I want to remove it. All right, so we have successfully created all these ones you see with calculator symbol. They are the measures we created. You understand? So we created all the measures we need, and now we have finished the last chapter. We are on the last phase now, which is visualization. So for this visualization, it's very, very easy. I've done it here already. So I'm just going to show you so that we don't waste too much time. All right, so this is the visualization. I'm just going to show you how I came about all this. All right, so this is total revenue. This is percentage premium. This is total subscribers. All right, so for you to achieve this, it's very easy. You just pick the visualization you want to use. All right, let me just show you. Let me just go back and show you with the one we are building. All right. You pick, all these are visualizations you can use. Let me remove all these ones. Don't need them. All right. So all these are visualizations you can use. So if you want to use stack bar chart, if you want to use stack column and all that, if you want to use this type, it's your preference. But the one I used was card. So I pick it, it shows here automatically, but it's blank. So what was the first one I put inside? The first one I put inside was total revenue. So let me go and put total revenue in it. Total revenue. You pick on total revenue and you drag in here. Can you see it now? It's showing you 9.9 million. So if you want to create another one, now if you click on it, it's highlighted. If you go and click another thing, it will change what is inside. So if you want to create a new visualization, make sure you click the white space so it's blank. Then the other one I put there was percentage premium. Percentage premium. So I need to create a new card. Now you see it showing here. Right, what do I want to put? Percentage premium. Okay. What happen? I mean, Percentage premium. I drag it in there. All right. But I don't like the way it is playing, so I want it to show as percentage. Then I don't want any decimal point. I just click here. 0. All right. So it was showing a 0 point something, so I just went here and changed it to percentage, and I removed the decimal point. All right. What else? That's how to do visualization. Very easy, isn't it? Then what else did I put there? I think I added total subscribers as CAT. Total subscribers. I put another card. Put it here. Total subscribers. I click on it and I drag. Now my total subscribers are here also. All right, so this is how visualization is done in Power BI. What else did I put? I added some things again. Okay, let me do this one and show you how I did it. I used what is this? Okay, how do I know? When you click on it, it tells you the kind of stuff you use here. You see, it highlights it here. So I use cluster column charts. So cluster column chart for total premium and total free. So I come here and click clustered column chart. It's empty. And I put total premium and total free. Total premium, I drag it in there. And total free, drag it in there. All right, so now if you look at this one, it's very peculiar. Here we have the properties of that particular visualization here. So you can see the values and all that. You can look at the axis. You can see a lot of things about the properties. You can do a lot of things here. Like you can remove the y-axis. You see the y-axis is gone. When I put it, it's back again. You can remove the title. I move the title. You see, it's making sense. Remove the y-axis. It's making sense. Then you see, you can, what else can I put? Tooltip is on. Okay, border. Let me put a border. Okay, for this one, I can even put border. Let me put a border so that it will look fine. Okay, can you see the border showing now? So a lot of things you can play around with Power BI, you know. That I can just put border there and make it just look presentable. All right, so that is that about that. There's another one I did, which is the this one where I did I use map. Let's try, and that map used to fail me sometimes. Let me just try it once again. Map. Now this is my map. It's empty. I'm going to drag in some values inside. I think I dragged in country and total free, total premium, total revenue, total subscribers. Okay. So country, total free, total premium, total revenue, total subscribers. I hope it shows this time. Country. Sorry, it's hanging. Oh God. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to put in country. Yeah, it shows. Thank God. So once I drag in country, it's showing me all the countries where we have subscribers right now. It's showing me all the countries where we have subscribers. Then look at something. If I click a particular country, it changes values here. It tells me how much we are making in that country. If I come to South Africa and click on South Africa, it tells me we made 123.65K dollars and the total subscribers and all that. So I'm going to put total free, total premium, drag it in, total revenue, and total subscribers. So I've dragged them in. Then you can see here I can change the bubble size. I can increase the bubble size, change the bubble size to what I want. You see, it's getting bigger, like that. Then what else? So so once I click on a particular country, it tells me the total subscribers. It affects everything there. If I click on this, it tells me. But are we able to get one or two things from what I've said so far? If you are still with me, are we able to get one or two things? You see how easy drag and drop, drag and drop, you are able to do a lot of things in Power BI, isn't it? All right. So do we have questions? Do we have questions? Thank you, Eli. Do you have questions? Is it something you're able to learn, or do you have questions? Do you have questions in any way? We're going to stop here for today. Then we're going to continue with another series, another class tomorrow. Do we have questions? Multitude of questions. Ask the most difficult one. But okay, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think you can start applying using this thing right now? Have you seen any area you can use it in your organization? Have you been able to picture any area you can apply it in your organization and you think it will, if we know this, if we apply this thing, I think it will solve our problem. If we apply this thing, I think it will help us. Okay, private me. All right, no problem, no problem. I'll be waiting. All right. Yes, you have the data now, don't you? You have the data. I send the data to everybody. If you didn't get the data, just private chat me. I will send it back to you. There's another graph, but there's no time for me to start. Okay, this one is simple. This one is another kind of, it's called line charts. So I can send you this file that I used to build my own. So even if you are not able to build it, you can launch this one and follow it. Is that a good thing? Let me send you my file, this Power BI file that I've created. So you can also use it you can use it as a guide to help you to know that this is what you have to create. So the assignment will be for you to create this one. I've done this one for you guys. I want you to do this one as assignment. So I want you all to try and create this one on your own. Try and create this one on your own and send it to me, and I will see what you have created. You will save the file. It will be a .pbix, because when you save in Power BI, it ends with .pbix. You can see .pbix. So when you save it, you send it to my mail, and I can check what you have done and know whether, okay, all our efforts, is it yielding? Is that a good thing to do? You learn by practicing. So this one will be an assignment. I won't do this one for you guys. I want you to try it. Anybody that gets it will get iPhone 12. Okay, so we're going to give you this as assignments. I will send it to your mails. If you didn't get the mail for any reason, just private chat me or drop your email right now at the chat section. Drop your email right now at the chat section if you didn't get the email for any reason. All right, and if you have questions, if you want to private chat me, you can. I've sent it to this email. You didn't get it? Okay, I've noted it. You didn't. Okay, I've stored your email. Okay. All right. So we are going to stop here for now. We will be having another session tomorrow, but that one I'm not the one taking the class. It's my oga at the top taking that one. So it promises to. I'll be in the class too, but I'm not the one facilitating the class. That's what I mean. But it's going to be 2 o'clock. I will ask her when she's available, and we will push the email to you to let you know the timing for it. But it promises to be very interesting, and I know you will definitely enjoy it. It's going to be on visualization. It's going to be on Excel, Microsoft Excel for data analysis. Okay, you two didn't get it. Okay. Anybody that didn't get it, just drop your email, please. Drop your email. Drop your email, please. Drop your email so that I can get back to you. Just drop your email. If you didn't get it for any reason, just drop your email, please. All right, so we're going to stop here for today. We hope it was you were able to learn one or two things at least. You were able to get to see Power BI for the first time or second time or the third time. We hope to continue tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time. Try to share it with your friends, with your colleagues. Let them be part of the learning. All right. So you will come your way again tomorrow, 2 o'clock. If the time is going to change. If the time is going to change, we will let you know. But tentatively, it's 2 o'clock. All right. And okay. All right. Thank you, sir. So it's 2 o'clock. But if it's going to change, you'll get the email. But the assignment, I want you all to try it so that I can know whether what we are doing is really working. All right. Thank you so much, and bye bye for now.